Yeah. So good morning. We can start our class today. So this morning, I want to we have a recap of last week now. Yeah, we proceeded from last week. So this morning we are discussing concerning the data types in what in PHP. We are having what the data type, and you know the data type goes hand in hand with what with the variables. You can have, for example, you can have the string, you can have the integers, and we have interacted with the string data type. We have the integers, and we have the fruit. And I'll repeat one program. The last program for us to concerning what the var dump using what the fruit. The fruit you can have some boolean, you can have an array, an object, and then a resource. So this morning we'll discuss the data types. Still, we shall discuss the operators in PHP. Still, we shall discuss the constants in PHP. And for example, when it comes to the operators, I know these are not new to use it true. For example, the operators now, I think I've covered there somewhere concerning arithmetic operators. Is it true? You've covered that somewhere concerning
Yes.
arithmetic operators, concerning what you call logical operators, assigned operators, the equal sign. So that will just it's very easy. So this morning we can have we'll be having some practicals. So we can start now with the first this type. What the string what the type. And you know now a string is a sequence of what of characters. A string is a what is a sequence of characters. And now the information in that string is supposed to be inside the double quotes. The information on that string is supposed to be inside the double quotes. So I'll write a program here. Let me just share screen with my program. Let us have the first program using what the string data type. When you have said a string is a sequence of characters. For example, in case you want to output the name of a person, in case you want to input the name of a car, you have to use what a string data type. So let me write this program here, and we said that the PHP must always be embedded in what in HTML. So first you have to open what HTML tags. So let me just share the screen. Let me open the program. Yeah, I hope you're able to see that. Is it visible on your end?
Yes.
Unless we try and zoom it.
Yeah, I'll zoom it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a bit better now. Is it true?
Yes, it's a little bit better.
Yeah. So now we have said we want to have a program using what we call the string data type. And you have said a string is already a sequence of characters. And you have said, for example, in case you want to output the name of a person, you have to use what the string data type. So you have to declare some variables. And remember, you said if you declare some variables, you have to use what the dollar sign. Have this. So you have to. So let me save it. You have to save it. I'll start from here. And Musoi, there is a lot of echo in your mic. So you have to save it. And remember, I said you have to save it on the XAMPP. So let me just clone my folder. You know what it's C. Have there is one here. Let me just close this folder. Let me just have this folder here. Let me just create one. Having web. There is one. We have web 3. We can have a data type or data.php. Extension must be PHP. Then here you have to select what all types we have it. Then here we can have the body now. You can have the body. Then you have to remember to close the body in your program. And now you can declare some variables. And you now, once you declare that variable, you have to assign that variable with a string var. And remember, you said it has to be preceded, or you have to end that statement by using what a semicolon. So you can have a dollar sign, maybe $x is equals to have $x is equals to, oh, I have to open my PHP. You have to open the PHP, open that, and you have to close it here. You have to close that PHP. So $x is equals to hello. This is a string. Hello world. Then you have what? It must be preceded by using what? A semicolon. And you can have another dollar y is equals to hello world. Hello world. And have that. So we have declared a variable and you have assigned that variable a string what? A string value. So let us have this now. We can have echo now. We want to echo our string value. Have echo. You can have that, have the double quotes. You can have, for example, let us echo first what? $x. Let's echo $x. So now in this program now, we first output what? The first value only. Then in this now, we want to put the two values here. We have to break. Remember, these values here, they know what in different lines. So we can have, we want to break. And I said there's a way you use break in PHP. Let us have echo. You can have that a semicolon, then just open and just have that. So that is how you break in what? In PHP. So you have, then you can have second value here, or second $y, echo, now the double quote, have $y. Yeah, so that is our program now. And in this program now, you're using what? The string values. You're using the string values. So if you want to echo both hello world, you can have, you can change this one. In hello world, welcome to Africa. We have that program. Yeah. Run the program. Any question, just look at that program and answer the question to proceed. So now run the program in the browser. Any question to run the program. Yeah, you can answer a question before run the program. So can I run the program now? Any question about that point? Any question? Any question? I want to run the program. I want any.
Yes, you can run the program.
As it is okay. Program now. Remember, I said this program is other local disk. They together other what? Other XAMPP. So they say you must be XAMPP for one. Let me ask. Okay, but do you have installed your laptop for the one? Installed.
Pardon? I have not done the last statement.
Yeah, I'm saying, did you install the example for the WAMP? Have you have installed in your laptop the example of the WAMP?
I've installed the WAMP.
It's okay, you can use that. And now you have to place your code at www together.
Yes.
Yeah. What about Luz? Have you installed the example of the WAMP? Luz? Did you install?
The XAMPP. I installed the WAMP.
It is okay. It is okay. Now, what about Ruth? Did you install?
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, you have to install because now you have been running these programs now. Because now you use that program, you use that server to come up with a system. What about Clarin and Matthew, Patty, and yeah? I hope you have installed.
So the XAMPP and the WAMP they do the same thing. They do the same tasks.
Yeah, they do the same task. Because now what will happen in case you install both? Remember, both are using port 80. Both are using port 80 and their server together. So in case you use both, you have port correction. So I would recommend you use one together.
Yes.
Yeah, you use one. Either use one for XAMPP or XAMPP.
Okay.
Yeah, so let me now run the program. Let me just open the browser. Let me run the program. And before you run the program now, you have to start both what? You have to start XAMPP. You click what? Apache. It has to be on. So can have, let me just run the program. I hope you can see that output now. Can you see the output now? We have outputted a single value. Can you see that? Can you see that output? Have you seen?
Yes.
Yeah. So any clarification or any question before I proceed? So that is what you call a string data type. It entails a sequence of characters. So together, for example, the first name, the last name, but it must be having what the characters. And you have said that string value must in between the double quotes. Any question before I proceed? Any clarification? So can I proceed?
Yes.
Yeah. Then the second data type we have the integer. And you know what is an integer? So let me ask, what is an integer? Let me ask Ruth, go Ruth. What is an integer? Because you have the second data type. What is an integer according to you? An integer. That is our second data type, an integer. Ruth, what is an integer according to you? Yeah, what about Ogeba? Ogeba, what is an integer according to you? What is an integer? What is an integer?
An integer is a positive number that can either be positive
And
or negative, or can be a
it's a
whole
number
number.
that can
Yes, Ogeba, that is true. What about Ruth? What about Ruth? Yes, Ruth. Yeah, so you can see still an integer, it can be either a positive number or a what? Or negative number together. And you have the rules of the integers. One of the rules of having an integer in PHP is that then the integer must have at least one digit. The integer must be having what? At least one digit. That is the first rule. The second rule, the integer must not have a decimal point. The integer must not have what? A decimal point. For example, there is no we can be having 4.5. That is not an integer. An integer must be having what? Just one digit, either 4 or 10. Because you have 4.5 or 4.7, that is not an integer. It is a float, but it's a double. Then another rule is that the integer must be either be positive or negative.
So it cannot be written in fraction form.
Yes.
It cannot be written in fraction form.
Yeah. For the integer now, instead of because for example, in case for example you have 4/5, is that true? In case you have 4/5, that is not an integer because now if you convert now that value is supposed to be around 0.8. Is it true?
Yes.
And you see that it has a decimal point. Can you say it has a decimal point? So
Yes.
for the integer now, it must be at least one digit. For example, you can have 4 or 2. Because now if you convert now that fraction, it will have a decimal point. And you see the ones that have a decimal point now is a fruit. Is what a fruit? There's a floating value. So we reject that. Then still we have said the integer can be either be positive or negative. You can have negative 30 or positive 30. Both are integers. And the last rule, the integers can be specified in decimal base 10. You can have base 10. For example, you can have what? A value having what? A base 10. Maybe we can have the first example of using an integer together, and I'll be using there's a function I used last week, the var underscore dump. Can you call that function that is used to return the data type in the value? Let me just use it. now we have this program now. In this program, will be used to return the value together. It will be used to do what? Return the value. For example, in case the value is an integer. In case you have what? The value is what? Is an integer. We can use this program. So let me run the program. Move that. I'm debugging the program. Let me just share the output. Let me just share the output now. Just share the output. Able to see the output? Can you see the output? Are you able to see that? Let me just share the screen. Yeah. I'm sharing the screen. Let me just share the screen. So can you see the output? It is here, the output now. Can you see the output now? Let me just reload that page. So can you see the output? It is here. It is here, the output. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, can you see it? Yeah, so what is happening now, if you look at our value here, in our code here, remember we declared that $x is equals to 76.99. Is it true? And if you look at that value here, 76.99 is an integer value. It do not have what? A floating point. It do not have a decimal value. Is it true? That is the reason now the output is what? Is an integer. So in an exam scenario, you are requested to explain the function of this, or the role of this function var_dump. The purpose of this one is to echo, first of all, it will echo the output, then it will echo what the data type that is having that value. For example, if I just have $x is equals to 76.99.58. I have changed now the values. We have $x is equals to 76.99.58. In case I run the program, we'll have a different output. Can you see what is happening now? Have you seen? Can you see the difference? A floating point. Let me just show you the code. let me just show you the code for this one. The different yes, that is the code. We have declared x is equals to 7699.58. So that is the difference between having a floating point value and a what? Integer value. But we said that the integer must be having what? It must not have what? A decimal value. So that was our second type. The integer. Then now we can have the floating point. Like now what we have, the floating point. Or sometimes it is called the floating point number. For this one, this is a number with a decimal point or a number in exponential form. A number with a decimal point or a number in exponential form. Like what you're having now, you're having what? Like this one. These are what? This is a floating point. And you're able to see the output. Any question? Any question on that? Any question on that? If I proceed, that is a floating point. So can I proceed?
Yes.
It's okay. Then we can have the next data type is what we call a Boolean. And you notice a Boolean. A Boolean is able to represent two possible states. A Boolean. We can have either true or the other. A Boolean. Let me just type it. It is here. And have the PHP Boolean is here. I'll be able to see that. And we are saying for this one, it has either two states. It's either true or false. For example, you can have $x is equals to true. Let me just type the large program. You can have this. For example, a Boolean. You can have this is a Boolean. Let me have a comment here. This is a comment. Have Boolean data type. You can have x is equals to true. You can have y is equals to false. This is a what? This is a Boolean. This is a Boolean. In this program now here, we just have two states. It is either 1 or 0. It's either true or false. So in a Boolean, you must be having what? Just two values. Yeah. You must be having just the two values. For this one, we just echo one value here. Have echo we just echo just in the value here. Again, this is a Boolean. For example, before you have this one, maybe you can have maybe you can have something here. You can have something. Let me just the comment. Maybe we just write something so you can have either true or false. There's a comment here. There's a comment. But look at this comment now. This is false. I think there's a whole. This is false. This is false. So as we echo what? We'll echo y, which is false, is false. Because now in this statement here, you can either be having either it is true or it is false. But in our case now here it is what? It is false. It is false. Yeah, that is what we call a Boolean data type. And now for this one, actually now for the Boolean, they're using conditional testing. Together, they're using what conditional testing. When we'll be discussing the if statement, we'll be having some which is also Boolean. Then the next data type is what we call an array. We'll discuss them later in detail. There is what we call an array. And you know what is an array? An array is able to store multiple values having what? The same data type. It is able to store multiple values of same data type. Still, it can be used to store multiple values of the same what? Single variable. And still, in the array now, you can use the var underscore dump to output the data type in the var and the value. Because now the difference between the echo, in the case you use the echo, you just print the output. But in the case you use now the var underscore dump, you output the output and the type of array you used. So you can have a simple program on how we can declare an array and still how we can store the elements or the values in that array. Let's have this program here. This is such a program. So as read the array now, what will happen now? So we have declared that $class is equals to array. Now the next point here, we are storing this or type of the class in that array. You can have, for example, you can have Audi. Then you have to separate them using a comma. Then you can have Nissan. Just can you have can we have be able to see that? We can have yeah.
Toyota.
Now when you say Toyota, just another one because I'm trying it might be a dream. Right together.
Yes.
You see now you have to be. I have started the Audi then Nissan, so you have to be very very careful. Yeah, it's okay now. So we have you can see now what is happening here. We have stored the values in an array. We have stored 3 types of values in that array. So the next point now, or the next statement here, is supposed to print out the values. So you can have, let us have first $echo. Let's have echo first. We see the echo. There's echo now. There's echo. Echo $cars. Don't you know the difference between the var underscore dump and what the echo? So let us output that information. And then the program. I want to show you the output now. What will happen in this program now? Once I use the echo, it has to have an error. Let me just show you because let me just show you. Just show you. Once I use is here, it must have an error because I've used the echo. Let me just show you the difference. Have you realized now there is no way you can convert that array together directly using that echo. So you have to use the var underscore dump together. So don't use the echo in that array. You have to use the var underscore dump. So that is the difference between using an echo and using the var. So let us have the var. Let's have this one. The var underscore dump. Just use it. Let me just show the output. Let me just show the screen. And, in the screen, yeah, we have the output here. Can you see now the output now in our program now? So we have three items. We have what? We have three items. We have an array containing what? Three items. Remember, the first value in an array, it must be a 0. For example, in case you have three items, you have 0, 1, and 2, and we have stored three items. The first item is what we call the out. It is here. It's a what? It is a string. Can you see now? It is even according to the data type. It is a what? It is a string. Then we are having the second value is here. We are having the instant. It is a what? It is a string. Then still we are having the order. It is a what? It is a string. So have you seen? Have you understood the var underscore down? Is giving
Come
us
up again.
I'm saying once you use the var underscore down to give you the type of the data type and that value. For example, Audi, it is a what? It is a string. This is a what? It is a string. Delta is a what? It is a string. Yeah. Then still it will give us now the number of elements in that array. It is having what? 3 elements. Remember the first element is supposed to be what? A 0. Then you have the second element is here, and then you have this one. So in PHP, for example, in case you are storing 10 elements in that array, you have the first one to be a 0, the second to be 1, and the last to be what? To be 9. Understood? So have you understood?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We can proceed now. That is using what? The PHP array together. Then you can use what we call, we have the PHP object. We have what we call the PHP or object. An object is a data type which stores data and information on how to process what? That data. An object is a what? A data type that is used to store data and information on how to process what? That data. And now in PHP, actually now the object must be declared explicitly. So for example, maybe we can have a simple program here which is having a class, and just can have this program. Let me just have a simple program. Just have this program here.
Bring it back, bring it back.
Yeah, we have this program here. Look at this program here. We're using some object. Using what? Some object. For example, we have declared a class together. And now a class is a structure that can contain properties and methods. For example, we have a class by the name car. This class has what? Some properties and it has some methods. We have created a function. The function is here. Yeah. Look at that program. Just look at this program. Yeah. There is a what? A PHP or object now. Now the model is a property of what? Of that class. And now we have stored an element in that word, in that class. We have stored supposed to be what? Supposed to be Audi. Together. Yeah. This is a PHP object. PHP object. Yeah, and we have covered in programming in OOP, and you covered the constructor somewhere. Is it true? And you covered this somewhere. Is it true? You cover that somewhere. So let us run the output of this program. Run the output of that program. There's no much difference with the output of others. And the output. It is supposed to output that value of that vehicle. That is here. So that is the output of what? Of that program. That is the output of that what? Of that program. Yeah. So that is what we call the PHP object data type. The PHP object data type. The next data is what we call the PHP null value. We have the PHP null value. The next one. PHP null value. PHP null value. For this one now, a null is a special data type. which can only have one value, that is null. A special data type which can only have what? One value, that is what? The null. Actually now, a variable of data type null is a variable that has no value assigned to it. It is empty. It is what? It is empty. And now it is automatically assigned what? A value of null. For example, let us have a simple program here. Let me just show you. Let's write this program having the null data type. Let's have the program. This program. That's it now. We have declared $x is equals to hello world. Then you have assigned that the same sim.x is equals to null. So let us run the output. That's the output of that program. In this loading, let us see the output. I'm loading the screen. It is loading because now in our program, now what we have done, we have said that $x is equals to hello world. We have assigned that variable a value, but now we have declared the same variable to be null. So let us see the output supposed to be null. Let me just reload the program once more. Load the program. Yeah, it is here. So that is the output. That is the output of that program. We have an alpha. Let me just share the code. You see now. You can start more code. Just share the code once more. To confirm, look at this code. Yeah, just look at that code. And ask a question. In case we never use this, the $x is equals to null, that program could have given us what? That we have hello world, and we have what? A string what value. Any question on that? Any question on that? Any question on that? Any question? Any question? Any clarification on that? We proceed. Any question because I want to proceed? So can we proceed? So let us proceed now. So the next subsection now, I want to discuss now the PHP functions. The PHP string functions. I want to discuss now the PHP string functions. I want to discuss what we call the PHP string functions. For example, we have this function here. Let me just take the function. Let me just take the function, the first one that is here. Yeah, that's the first one. The string function is here. Can you see it? I have shared, affected. Can able to see the first function here? The string function that is used to return the length of a string. Can you see that?
Yes.
The string function, this one, it is used to return the length of a string. For example, in case you are given a question, given what a question, using that, it will count now the number of values in that string and output whatever the values. For example, let us have this program here using that what string function. Let's have a program here having that string function. Have this. Let's have a we can have that now. We can have that. So let me ask now. Let me define this program now. We have used this function here, the string function, to return the regular string. So who can give me the output of this program here? This string has how many values? How many values does it have? Let me hear from you. How many values does it have? Yeah, it's 2. That is 2 from Ogeba. That is 2. What about Musabi? How many values does it have? What is the length of that string according to you before the program? What about Soy?
I'm
So
trying
how
to.
many? Yes, just look at it. What about Bati? Muna? What about Matthew? I want now to hear from everyone before the program. I want to hear from everyone. You can just type the output of that string, of that value. Yeah. I want to hear. What about Jerry? Yeah. I want to look at that program. I want to hear from everyone. Just type the length of that string. Someone have said it too. Look at it. These values. I want to hear. So I'm waiting for your response, for your feedback. I want to see now or to hear from you the length of that string using that function. How many values do we have there? How many? Just count them. Just count them. Inform me how many they are. Francisca, how many? Matthew, how many? Luz, how many? I'm waiting. So you have said 2, that is okay. Let us see. What about the rest? They are typing. Francisca 2. What about Luz? How many? Matthew, you are waiting for your response. Karen, you are waiting for your response. Yes, Luz 2, Matthew 2. Yeah. I want to see. Is Gakongo? Gakongo, you are waiting for your response. Still, Karen has 2. So let us run the program. We see. Most of you have said 2. Let us run the program. We see. Let us run the program. Let's run the program. The program has 12. I know people are shocked. Why? The program has 12. I don't know the reason it has 12.
No.
Now, you see now, let me explain now. What is happening? It has 12. Let me just get back to the code I show you. Practically, let me just get back to the code I show you. It has 12. Then just see the code once more. Let me just show you. Look at this code here. So now, this is the first one. This is 1. This counting. This we have 1 from here, from this point. It will count everything between what? The double quote. Count everything between the double quotes. For example, you have the first value is here, H1. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even this is space. Remember, he said PHP is key sensitive. This is what key sensitive. There's a space here to represent 1. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus the exclamation mark to be 12. So understood. Have you seen?
So it is counting everything in the double quote.
Yes. If it will count everything between the double quote. Can you see between the double quote now we have the word hello? Is it true? The word hello is having a five pages. Is it true? So there are 5.
Yes.
There are 5. Then between hello and the word, there's a space. There's some space in here. Is it true?
Yes.
And you see the spacing. We see that the PHP is what? Case sensitive. So in the case now, you don't know what that space. And use an underscore, but the space to represent 1. That is 6. If you confirm the word has how many values? 5. Is it true? Are they 5?
Yes.
So 6 plus 5, 11. Then we have the exclamation mark to be 1 here. So we have 12. Have you seen?
Yes.
Yeah, so I hope the rest have understood. Right together, you have understood. So that is using what we call the string function. It returns the length of a string of a string. It returns the length of a string. Yeah. Then we can use another function. We can use another function here. Let me just show you another function. We can use another function to count now the words. Together, the words. Just show you.
I have
this. Just ask.
Why does the counting not start from the quotations apart from the double quotes? It's starting from
you see what is happening now. It is supposed to count everything between the double quote. Together, we echo just for the information in between the double quote. That is what can be printed only. Anything between the double quote together, anything between the double quote. Just that. Yeah.
Okay.
For example, in case you use a single quote, it can give you an error. Together. Yeah, because now we see that PHP is a bit what case sensitive. Yeah. It's a bit case sensitive. So I have another function here. Let me just use another function using the same example, the reverse function. You can have this one. Let me just show you. Just type it for you. A function still that is used to reverse a string. We have this one. Can you see this one? Have you seen it? I've posted the PHP string with the reverse function that is used to reverse that string. Let's have this one. Yeah, string str means what string, then rev for reverse. We have it. Let's run that program. Yeah, this one here to reverse all the string. So let me ask this question. So once we reverse now, what shall we get once we reverse? What shall we get once we reverse this program? Someone can suggest. What shall we get once we reverse the program? Yes, what shall we get once we reverse this program? Yeah, the string reverse function used to reverse a string. So what shall we get? What do we have from creating Kakungu? The Kakungu you have been so studied this morning. Yeah, just because that program, I want to now you give me the output of that program. Once we reverse that string, what shall we get? Yeah, I'm waiting for your response. Let's look at that program. I want you to meditate. You see the output of our program. Yeah, you can just tell the answers. I want to see them. Matthew, just give us the output of that program, Matthew. Kakungu, I want to see the output. Yeah, you are earning 1 mark this morning for giving me that output. Everyone will earn some marks for that. So I want to see. You earn some marks to give me that output. Okay, but any yes, Ruth. Any suggestion? So let me know the program. You see the output of that program. We'll reverse everything now. Let us reverse that string value. Let us reverse everything. Let me just show you the output of that program. Just observe the output. Now we have reversed everything. Look at the output of that program. We have reversed everything. Hello world. Everything has been reversed. Just observe that. Any question? Yeah, Ibrahim not 11. We are reversing everything. We have reversed the PHP string reverse function. Yeah. Any question?
So what is the purpose of the reverse function?
The reverse function now, for example, we are reversing everything. If you look at it, initially now we are having hello world. Is it true? The values were from left to right. Is it true? The values were from left to right. But instead we have reversed everything. You look at now the first value which was on our left is on our right. Is that true? So the values are now from on our right to our left. Can you see now? We are reversing everything. Yeah. Everything has been reversed. Any other question? And that is a function still very, very examinable. The reverse sort function. Let us have another program. Let us have another one here. Let us have another string function. We see the output. Let's have this one. Let's have another one here. Yeah, we can have this function here, string replace function. Just show you, we have this one that is used to replace some characters with other characters in the string. We have this function. We can have the PHP string replace function. For this one, it replaces some characters with some other characters in our inner string. The PHP string underscore replace function. have that program. Now we have this one. We have this one. We have this program I've written. The PHP string replace function. Now I want to replace now some characters here. Together, I want to replace some words, some characters. Now, if you look at this program now, we have some characters here. We have word, we have dolly, we have hello world. So what is the output of this program? Who can get the output of this program? For example, we want to replace some words here. Who can get the output of this program? Look at that program very well. We want to replace some values here, some characters with other characters the string. Which can be the output?
Hello,
Which one?
Dolly.
Hello Dolly, that is sorry. Who else? Yeah, who else? What about Congo? What can be the output? What is the output of this program? What is the output of this program? Yeah, we have Clary, hello Dolly, that is okay. Who else? Yeah, what about Betty, Mona? Matthew, you've been so sent this morning. Matthew, are you present? Matthew, are you absent? Matthew. Yeah, the output of this program now will have what we call hello Dolly. That is correct. Together, we are replacing the word word. We are replacing the word word, the first value. We are just replacing this value together with what? With this value. So have hello, then replace that word. So the output of this program, the screen is loading, the output is loading. Let me load the screen once more. Let me rotate once more. Yeah, it is here. So that is the output. That is the output of that program. Using what? The string replace function. That is the output of our program. Any question on that? Any question? That is the output of that program. Any question? Any question? Because now I want to have another function before I proceed. Any question before I proceed? Any question? Before I proceed? So you can have the last function. So we have this function now. Still we have a function in PHP. We have the function string word count. String word count that is used to count the number of words in a string, not characters. It is used to count the number of words in a string. Have a function that is used to count the number of words in a string. For example, let us use the same program here, and let us have this program. Have this simple program here using hello world. Have this simple program. This program. Yeah, we have this program is here. So what is the output of this program now? We are using what we call the string word count function to count the number of words in a string. In that string, how many words do we have in that program? How many words do we have in that program? How many words do we have in that program? How many? Let's look at that program.
2 words.
Yeah, remember 2 words. What about Musoi?
2 words.
2 words. What about the rest? Is Kakung has 2 also. Kakung I have seen you are present now because they have. Yeah, you're in the woods initially. We have double quotes. You have given us an answer here. Yes, mother, we have to. We have to. Yeah, let us see. I want everyone. So I'm waiting for Betty. The response for Betty. Kran has to. Yeah, still has to. Yeah, let us run the program now. We see now the output of that program.
You are now unmuted.
Yeah, that is good. At least everyone, the entire class now has won a jackpot in that program. Everyone is correct. And that is good. That is good. You can clap for you. That is good. That is good response. I think I'm happy. Yeah. So you can use that function, the string word count, to count what the number of words in a string. Yeah. So these were some of the PHP function. PHP what string functions. Any question? Yeah. Any question? Any question at that point? Any question? Yeah, you can ask some questions now. Because I'm through with what we are supposed to cover this morning. Then I leave some discussion. You can ask some questions. Yeah, I can clarify on the string function, the string length function. It is used to count, or is it? It is used to determine the length of the string. It is used to determine what the length of the string. For this one, it is able to count all the characters in that string. It is able to count all the characters in that string. Yeah, it returns the length of the string. I don't know if you are okay, Gakumu. It is able to return the length of that string. Yeah, you have to count all the values, even the space. The question.
So this, I have a question.
Yeah.
You said that this string word count,
Yeah.
there are keywords. Now the word has an exclamation mark.
Yeah, you see now what is happening. You see, a word is it entails several characters. Is it true to form a word? Together. So what is happening now? If you look at the word, that is one word. That together, even in the exclamation. That together. Why? Look at the spacing here. And it's the spacing hello and word. Can you see now we have hello space word? Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah. So what is happening now? Hello is one word. It's combined. Then there's some spacing here. We have another word. Word. Together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Understood.
Okay.
It's okay. Any other question? Yeah, I can clarify on there's that question from the Luz. I can clarify on the replace what function. Yeah, the replace function. For this one, it is able to replace some characters with other characters in a string. For example, we had that program whereby we had, for example, we had the word word, and we had a dolly, then we have what hello. So what will happen in that program now? The word is replaced with what? With the second value. The first one was the word. Let me just have the program. We can have the program. We have the program. Yeah, we can have it is here. The program is here. Hope you can see that. The program is here. So initially, we were having the word, but now we have replaced that word with Dory. So the output of this program now, it is replacing the first word with the what? With the second character. So it will put what? Hello, Dory. Yeah. I hope now it is okay, Ruth. Yeah. Is it okay, Ruth? Yeah, that is okay. The question. So how was the class today? How was the class today? How was the class today?
It was okay.
It was okay. Yeah, from so you were able to understand the concept.
It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that is okay.
I have another question.
Yeah. Feel free to
About
ask. You can ask.
the string reverse.
Yeah.
Is it applicable in when you're writing a program?
Yeah, you can. Which type of a program? Which type of a program?
Or what is the purpose for its use when you are
Yeah,
when
the purpose
you're
of this one now, we want to reverse, for example, some values altogether. Just to reverse them altogether. For example, they were look at this one initially, they were hello word. So from left to right. But not once we reverse everything, the values which were starting on the left hand side start on the right hand side. That is just the purpose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I have a concern.
Yeah, just ask.
This code, I'm really not seeing it. How you are running it on a Notepad++.
Oh, yeah. What you can do? Have you installed the XAMPP server or the one?
Yeah, I installed it.
Yeah, which one? Which are you using? Which one are you using?
XAMPP.
XAMPP. Let me just show you. Let me just share let me just share the task screen. You see it together.
Yes.
Yeah, let me just show you. Let me just share the task screen. Just a minute and share the task screen. So are you able to see that the task screen? Can you see that?
Yes, I can see it.
Yeah. So what is happening? Let me just go to. I hope you can see that.
Yes.
Let's close all these programs now. What is happening now? This is my desktop. Together, I have XAMPP
Yes.
is running. Together. Let me first close
Yes.
it together. Let me first
Yes.
close it. So you have to start XAMPP in that perspective. So I have to click it, and I have to click this. So can you see? I've started Apache and MySQL both. Together, can you see they are running?
Yes.
Then what is happening? If I go to local disk C here, if I go to local disk C at the XAMPP, there's a folder. Can you see CDocs? Can you see this folder here?
Yes.
Then we have there's a folder here called Web3. I've created a folder called Web3. Can you see it? This one, Web3.
Yes.
Yeah, in this folder now, my document is here. So when I come to Notepad Plus, when I come to this one, Notepad, this was my program, right together.
Yes.
So all programs now, if I save them, I go to File, save as what? I have to click what local disk C. I have to browse the directory, local disk C. I go to XAMPP, then we have HP docs. Then you have that folder that is here, Web3. Then I have to give it a name, for example, an extension .php. Then for types, I click what? I click save. Right together. Have you seen?
Yes.
Yeah. So in the case now I want to run the program, I go to my browser is here. I just go to my browser is here. That is here now. I just type localhost. Then the name of the folder is .web3. I put a forward slash. Then the file name is what? Data.php. I just click it. Just run the program. It is loading the program. I hope you're able to see that. It's loading the program. That it's loading. It's taking some time to load, but it's loading. Let me just open a new one here. Host. My folder is supposed to be here. We have that. Now it is here. Can you see that now? Can you see that?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so I hope now you're able to run the program now. Right together?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that is okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. Any other question? Any other question? Yeah, I'm looking for some questions now. Yeah, because now I want to leave some assignment. There's a question I want to leave just now. Let me just leave a question. You work on it. And remember, for the DT students, you're having your cat one. Remember, you have your cat one together at 11.
Yes.
Let me just share. Let me just share the question I want to discuss. Yeah, I have shared now. There's a question I've posted for the discussion. Not together. Still, I have uploaded the notes together for today. I've uploaded. So we'll work on that question not together. Yeah. We'll work on that question. Yeah. Can you see it? The one I've posted the discussion. We work on that question. Remember, it has a time frame. It's supposed to be through at around 10:20 together. Yeah. Supposed to be through.
Hello, sir. I'll have to ask permission to return back to the office.
Yes.
I'll have to ask for permission to return back to the office. I've been summoned.
Yeah, it is okay. It is okay. It is okay. I'm sorry. It's excluded. But you have to work on that later together. That question. Yeah, it is okay.
Okay, so thank you.
Welcome. So the rest can work on that question. Yeah. So have a good day. Yeah, the live class is over. You can work on that discussion. Yes, have a good day. If you have any question, you feel free to ask. So have a blessed day. Just work on that discussion. It is open. And you have to ensure you submit your answers before the time frame.